Welcome to musicgirlradio, a place where we not only listen to the frequencies, but we feel them. Crash is like a collection of songs about love, lust, the turmoils of being in love, and reminiscing back on where she comes from. And they transition through each theme effortlessly as the singer's vocal prowess gets more exposure through the studio album. And yes, I am talking about Kehlani. It has these hip-hop hi-hats along with the ad-libs in the background, and Kehlani talks about physical intimacy in a playful way through the lines 10 minus 2 with you. It's quite a bob and with the bouncy element of the beat. After Hours is another fun dancing track from the album. Kehlani doesn't want this person to leave as they're having a good time together. It samples Nina Sky's Move Your Body, released April 12, 2004, which also samples Kodal's Scatterbarrel song Coolie Dance Rhythm, released August 26, 2003. It also gives off this beachy club party song as the production is a bit airy. Better Not is this acoustic song and Kehlani's vocals just shine in a effortless way. In the lyrics, she's with someone who's in a relationship, but their time together means something to them in the lyrics. You're not wrong, but you're not mine. I would choose this dance with you in every life. And maybe Kehlani's into the person more than the love interest is into them. So, quick revision. The interview with Capital Buzz, Kehlani said it's about a situationship. Chapel stands out to me, firstly in production and then the songwriting. The electric guitar really plays a big part, and the grunge to it adds this edge that gives off a vulnerability from the musician playing the instrument, and it alleviates the song to its climax. Kehlani is also quite bold in her delivery, especially the lines, "The truth is chilling, these bumps I'm feeling, won't point out all my exes but the world is spinning." And the way she sounds, it's like she's singing close to the mic, and this makes the moment more vulnerable in an intimate way. Crash really seems to encapsulate the whole album in a nutshell, and love is the main anchor from where all these feelings come from. If you think about the album cover and her singing, "Baby just lay here and crash, land your love on me," I think it's more telling about what love can be. Sometimes it's like an act of falling from a building because of the leap you're taking. It's a risk that can pan out in a lot of ways. Deep is a song that basically says, look how far I've come for Kehlani. It has this rock and roll element with pop and hip hop mixed into it, and it kind of reminds me of the Sweet Sexy Savage era, almost like the song would have fitted with it. Also, this also shows, almost like the consistency in who Kehlani is and how she makes her art. But also, it also has this attitude about it, especially when she says, "I flipped it and bet it on me." And this line has this thing where you might have all the love to give to people, but you have to give it to yourself first. GrooveTheory starts out with this warning in the lyrics. The beat sounds like we're about to anticipate something big, and then the beat switches, and it's this serenading jam in the daring lyrics as she says, "Don't touch that dial." Again, I'm getting hints of 2016 R&B with it, and it's like we've entered the red room where the danger lurks, and we're pulled into this world of the blurred lines between love or lust. And I think that if Temptation was a song, then GrooveTheory is it, or the song could just be about a dancer or dancing. Lose My Wife is a country pop song about the insecurities of relationship coming up because Kehlani was out and partying it up, and she was seen being too friendly at some point. In a Capital One interview though, she said that the song had no true meaning to it, but one thing about them is she always comes through with the slow acoustic songs, like their vocal range just shines the most. And I like how, again in a Capital Buzz interview, she says in a nutshell, the song is kind of a moment of reflecting over what was a Vegas trip, and everything is thought about, and she has reached that sober moment. Next to You is also this pop R&B song about standing for what you believe in, and in this case it has a pro-Palestine message in it. Her singing is more reminiscent with how R&B ballads would be sung. She's like bouting in a way. Sucia is the sensual lesbian song with Latin influences in the beat, and Young Miko is one of the collaborators with Jill Scott. The tempo of the song carries the sensual mood. Kehlani's, Jill Scott, and Young Miko's voices drip over the beats in a sultry way. It's like the effect lingers longer, and the song is more emotive in a way that it messes with the senses. Tears is a techno house pop song with Nigerian singer Omale. Kehlani seemingly addressing a past lover by asking, "Are you missing me or the drugs right now? Are you seeing memories of us right now?" Tears is like the song that you'd dance the memories of an ex-lover away by going to the club and just living it up. Vegas sounds like being drunk in love, but also just being in the moment and relishing the goodness of being face to face with someone who loves you. The harmonies give this airy effect. She also harmonizes with the electric guitar, which is the highlight amongst others, and visually you're sticking your head out the car and on the highway and the wind is just blowing through your hair. When the beat switches to a slower tempo and she sings, "And I'm spending all my chips on you," the song gets more sensual, like the fun has slowed down to a moment of lovemaking. What I Want has Kehlani bold with the melodic rap integrated, and she talks about what she wants in someone. It has hip-hop and pop elements. The trumpets elevate the song, and they remind me of Fifth Harmony's song Flex with a Thai dollar sign. It's very 2017 to 2018-esque, but more than that, it has a replay quality, and it samples Christina Aguilera's song What a Girl Wants. Lastly, to reference the Capital Buzz interview again, Kehlani mentions how she likes to go to Vegas, and the way that the visualizers in some of her photo shoots for the album is centered around Vegas and the neon lights. It made sense to me how the album felt like the soundtrack to living a city life. From the difference in sound, the concept and photos of the album, it makes sense and overall fits what this project is. Crash is one of the best albums of the year. The way it was curated just brings the fans back to why they support their music. With reference to the cover art, I think the overall idea might be that sometimes you dive deep into love, and as you free fall, you crash, and the big question is if you'll pick up the pieces or let the fall destroy you. The introspection of the album though sounds more like the process, and we don't really know how it ends, even with the song Lose My Wife, where Kehlani mentions that this song is meant to be the calm where a person reflects to what they've been up to and what has happened. Thank you for watching and listening to Music Girl Radio. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Let me know what you think about the album and your favorite songs.